everyone, it's Ian K back again with another one for you. Welcome to the Friday night stream, guys. We are going to get right into this review right now, and then I'll go down the line and say hi to everybody here in the chat. It looks like we've got a big group already. For those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out reviews here on YouTube. If you guys can do me a huge favor and definitely share this stream out with all the peeps that you know right now, that would be an amazing experience, I think, for everybody involved. And hey, it's a community aspect of what we do here on the channel. So let me get right into what we're going to do here right now. You guys can obviously hear me okay. You can see me okay. It looks like everything is moving along nicely. My sound is definitely working here, so it looks like we are good. So let's get into this, guys. I actually received a package, as you guys may have seen many other content creators on YouTube have received as well. Box in the mail from Irvine, California, which is about 40 minutes south of where I live here in Southern Cali. Basically promoting a very cool, huge sauce packet, guys. A huge sauce packet. So I wanted to do a quick unboxing of what's actually in this. If you guys have already seen the thumbnail to this, you know I've already opened this up here right now as I'm trying to maneuver around this microphone. But a very cool marketing gimmick, what this is here, guys, from Taco Bell. It looks like we have got a very cool item that's apparently available at 7-Eleven right now, to my understanding. But when you open this box up, you've got a couple of packages on the inside here, and basically they are the name brand chips from Taco Bell. They're actual chips, and they look like the sauce packets, which is kind of cool. So we've got a fire package here, challenge accepted, very cool. And we have a mild version of it as well. I think there may be another flavor of this floating around from what I'm hearing online, but mild and fire is what I got here right now. So let's take a look at this here and see. I had so much fun. We're going to see if this is actually going to be fun to have. On the inside of this, the only other thing that was on the inside of this box here, which I'm actually going to keep, and I'll find a spot to put it amongst all the craziness I have behind me here right now, is this little card on the inside here. And basically it just says here, we know you're no stranger to Taco Bell sauce packets. Well, we've got big news to spice up your day. We took the iconic Taco Bell sauce packet flavors that you already love and created our very own Taco Bell tortilla chips. That's right, you're about to be one of the first to try Taco Bell's new sauce packet flavored tortilla chips in the iconic flavors of mild and fire. And now at 7-Eleven stores near you. So hungry for more, it says? Keep an eye out for more retail locations coming soon. So my guess is probably Walmart, Target, and the rest of them as well. So with that said, it's great to see everybody here in the chat. As soon as I get done with the review here, we'll go in and I will definitely say hi to all of you guys. We'll do the roll call and have a good time. So let's start off with the mild and see what this is all about. This is actually a pretty cool snack size bag. 3.5 ounces on this one here. 140 calories, 3 servings per bag, and it looks like about an ounce is a serving size. About 11 chips is 140 calories, so there's 3 servings in here. 8 grams of fat, and it's pretty much the standard stuff that you would get from any other type of snack chip brand, really. About 150 to 160 calories typically. So let's open this up and see. I've been waiting to check this out for like the last almost week and a half when I got these. Let's take a look and see. I'm going to give you guys the first look. I'm not even looking inside just yet. Looks like standard chips from the viewfinder that I'm looking at here. More like Doritos. Oh, wow. That's different. You know, I've never told you guys in my reviews, whenever I do Taco Bell reviews, but their tortilla chips that they use for their nachos and the triple melt nachos and the rest, they tend to have more of a wonton type of fry to them. They really taste more like wonton crisps than they do tortilla chips. But as you guys can hopefully see there, this one is dusted. It's got a pretty nice orange color. It's not quite Doritos. It's not quite a plain tortilla. But as I'm moving this around in the light here, I'm seeing little granules of maybe a little bit of spice, a little bit of light sugar possibly. Let's give this a go and see how the mild tortilla chips are. This is kind of crazy and a cool marketing gimmick to get you over to Taco Bell to try their stuff. Here we go. Mild Taco Bell chips. Oh, wow. That has a very beefy flavor to it. Mmm. That is really good. A little sweet at the end, but beef. Guys, this is not mild sauce to me. This is like Taco Bell beef flavor. I haven't seen a single review of these yet because I wanted to go in completely blind to this. But I'm going to be checking out some other reviews to see what some other peeps thought of this. Very beefy flavor on this. I think the wifey is going to like these, actually. Take a look at that. Spicing is really lit up nicely. If there's one thing that this actually excels in, it's the amount of spice and coating of the dusting that's all around this here. This is actually really tasty. Let's go for that crunch factor. Let me see if you guys approve of what this sounds like. I'm getting Taco Bell beef seasoning. That's exactly what this is Taco Bell beef seasoning in their beef. The iconic Taco Bell beef that's unmistakable. Man, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. This is something that I know that I'm going to get again. Very much worth it on these. Scale of 1 to 10. I'm going to go 8.5 on these, only because this doesn't really taste like the mild sauce packet to me. It doesn't really taste like that at all, but it does taste like authentic Taco Bell chips. The crispiness that I'm getting is very, very nice on this. There's a broken one for you there. And the thickness is about average from what you'd see from just about everything else. But man, this is actually really good. And hey, I had so much fun. This is actually really fun. I look forward to doing these things with you guys every Friday, and it's definitely a blast to do. All right. Let me clean the palate. A little bit of iced tea. It's great to see all of you guys in here. I can't wait to get to your comments with everything. I hope you guys are enjoying what you're seeing so far. If you are, definitely hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing. There's new content every single week here on my channel. Lots of fun stuff and a really, really awesome community of people who's contributed to over 15,000 subscribers to the base of my channel. And we'll talk about that in a little while as well, but I'm very appreciative of you guys, big time. All right, we're going in on fire. Challenge accepted. Let's see how this one is. 140 calories, 8 grams of fat, the same deal. It looks like 1 ounce, 11 chips, 3 servings per container. So it looks like you've got about 400 or so calories, maybe a little lower for this whole bag, which is a little excessive if you decide to go for it. But if it's tasty, it may be worth it, right? Let's give this a shot. And again, I'm not going to look at these until you guys do. So let's peep this out, guys. Let's take a look and see. Does it look any different from before? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Anything? Similar? Oh, man. Without even smelling it first real quick, that is super red. Super red. Man, I don't know if that's going to come up. If I hold it up to the light, it's going to blur it out. But take a look at how red this is. This looks dangerous. It's dangerous red on this one, guys. Definitely. I'm seeing comments here. Computer blue looks like lava. It could be that volcano sauce from the quesarito back in the day. Take a look at my Taco Bell playlist for that review of the volcano quesarito. This actually is really, really red. And again, the dusting is primo on these. I'm pretty impressed with that. Most of the other chip companies tends to be kind of inconsistent with the amount of dusting that you'll see on the chips. Tastes more like potato, tastes more like the flavor depending. So far, these are coated pretty nicely. Let's see how the fire is here. Challenge accepted. Here we go. Beefy flavor. Hold, please. Hold, please. There it comes. Ooh. That's a creeper heat. That is like chugging up the hill, like it's trying to get up to the hill. Oh, man, that's... Ooh. Wow. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, man. That is nice. That is... Oh. Yeah, that is absolutely fire. That is absolutely fire. You know what? I'd probably say this is... Whoa. I'd probably say this is probably closer to Diablo. I gotta be honest, guys. This is really strong. Bag on this one says... Taco Bell's new fire tortilla. Introducing Taco Bell's new fire tortilla chips. Don't be... if you're not afraid to be bold... And I'm one of you. I'm crispy, crunchy, and full of fiery flavor that will rock your world. Simply put, I'm fire. Dare to dance with me? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I gotta be honest, this is actually a lot stronger than the regular fire sauce packet. And the fire sauce packets at Taco Bell are actually my favorite types of sauce whenever I get food there, if I do reviews there. I do like fire over everything else. For me, Diablo sauce tends to be a little metallic tasting. So it's not really like my go-to. but the fire is just like the right amount of heat. This is like a cross in between that and maybe Diablo. Like it's a little bit elevated above what the regular fire is, but it's got some heat. Let me go for one more because, man, I'm starting to sweat from this already. I'm really glad I'm wearing my jumpsuit here. This is ridiculous. Look at, dude, they're really red. They are really red and they are coated nicely. I mean, they are really coated nicely. I'm trying to keep that color in there. But man, that's ridiculous. That is really, this one I think is going to mess me up clean. Here we go. Let's give it another shot. The fire tortilla chips from Taco Bell. The beefy flavor. Man, there it comes again. It's like it. Oh man, I like these. It's like it comes up over the ridge and says, "Yo, I'm here," and then it says, "Hey, guess what? I brought some friends with me, and now we're gonna kick down the doors and we're gonna screw up your mouth," because that's kind of what it feels like. It's got a nice burn. It's like a back burn, and it creeps continually in the back. That is really awesome, guys. Straight 10 out of 10 on these. These are pretty awesome. I got to admit, standard beefy flavor. If you're gonna go and give these a shot, which I think most of you guys would if you guys see these in 7-Eleven. Beefy flavor, really, really nicely reminiscent of what the regular Taco Bell menu is. And then you got some really, really nice heat to go with this. This is, wow, this is still kicking like ridiculous right now. If I had some Street Fighter effects to do my little wind kick here, they would be all over the place. This is really, really good stuff. I'm very impressed with these. Nice quality. And again, very much like a wonton type of tortilla crisp. It doesn't really taste like a traditional tortilla, but I like the flavor. I like what they're going for with these here. Really, really impressive. Definitely go with the mild, like I said, if you like the beefy flavor. But the heat, this is much closer to Diablo. This is actually in between Fire and Diablo, guys. Pretty awesome. Not sure what the price point is on these at 7-Eleven. I can't see these being more than maybe a couple of bucks. I think per bag, considering the size, is about average. But really, really awesome. Really, really shout out to Taco Bell for getting these out. They need to get these into more stores quickly because these are pretty awesome. And again, if Taco Bell is watching this, shout outs to the Irvine headquarters for sending these out to me right now, as well as all the other creators out there who have received these. I think everyone is enjoying these. I can't wait to see some of the reviews of what people think of these. But like I said, beefy flavor and some pretty solid fire flavor. Incredibly dusted chips. Each one of these guys is really nicely done and nice quality overall. So with that, I'm going to close out this portion of the review. For those of you guys who are tuning in just to watch that portion of it there, as always, my name is Ian K, creator, producer, and host for Peep This Out Reviews. And like I said earlier, brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, and believe me, it is coming real soon. Until next time, stay frosty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's pretty awesome, guys. Okay, let me jump on over to the chat because I know I've got it up on the screen here and you guys have your own view of it, and we'll go down the line. And definitely, like I said, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you liked what you've seen. You like what I put out there for sure. I appreciate it greatly there. And new reviews, like I said, all the time, literally. I mean, 2 or 3 a week, depending upon how the schedule goes. The next review actually will be this coming Sunday. This review is actually going to be out officially tomorrow morning once I kind of dress it up and do pretty much what I usually do with my stuff. So for those of you guys catching it live right now, thank you so much for jumping on, spending a little bit of your time. We've got about 45 minutes left of the stream tonight before I can go into my Friday night. But again, thank you so much for spending some time. I know everybody and their mother is watching Deadpool probably tonight. I'll be watching that actually early this coming week. And then we'll talk about the movie then. I have my thoughts on the original and as well as that, so I'll kind of wait to see the sequel to kind of compare and contrast. But let me see who we've got here on the chat and see what we've got here. Derek Leveske in the house, Bus7332, ready to go. Great. Jency Molina is in here as well. Buddy and Kelly, thanks so much for jumping on here as well. Yes, Taco Bell sauce packet chips. Very cool. JTV HD is excited for the stream. I'm always excited to do this. I look forward to this every single week. It's always such a blast with you guys. Scott Matthew, what's going on, man? Great to see you on here. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Let's see who else. Sarah Star Vlogs and Reviews. Thanks so much for jumping on, Sarah. Great to see you as well. And just so you guys know, and I say this on every stream, if you recognize any of the people here on the stream itself, jump on over to their site, onto their page, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let them know Ian K sent you. You know, support the community, and without a doubt, there is some great stuff to be had all around the food review community. Sarah Star Vlogs definitely puts out some really, really fun stuff as well. Let's see, going down. David P. Awesome, we're all here. Great to see you guys on here. Brendan Flanagan, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. Alexandra Pino, his voice calms me down. Well, thank you. Buzz, the beard is in effect. Yes. I'm letting it go a little bit. We'll kind of let it go just a little bit there. Let's see. Her Game, what up, Peep This Out? What up to you, Her Game? Thanks so much for jumping on. Hedwig, etc., etc. People reacting to my look here. Yes, Frankie Jam, it was a quick unboxing just to give you an idea. That just showed up on my doorstep, and I was very appreciative of that. It's really, really cool marketing, and like I said, I love the look of what they do with these here. So I'll find a space to put this in the back, but I love the idea of just a sauce packet, and I think there's a reason why they chose Fire as the one to go with here, because personally for me, I think that's the one that's going to get the most play out of the two. Even though, like I said, the mild's got that beefy goodness going with it there. I do like it. All right, let's see, going down. Let me shoot down here a little bit. Van's World, how you doing? Nice to see you on here. Thanks so much for jumping on. Great to see you as well. Frankie James, sugar content, wants to know. Let's see here. Sugar content on this one. Total sugar is 1. Total sugar is 1 on both, actually. So carbohydrate is 16 for both, 120 milligrams, 130 milligrams average for sodium, cholesterol 0. So it's about the same. It's really the same product. It's really just the type of dusting that they're using, but not too much difference in between there. And yes, Vansboro, the box is huge. It is. All right. The Robin Hood says they're cumin chips. Really? No, I didn't get that feeling from them naturally there. But if that's what they're using in Taco Bell beef, I guess maybe that would explain that. We'll have to see. Okay, we got the sugar content in there. You guys are on here as well. Dwayne Reed. Okay, hi, just won the spelling bee competition. Beautiful, Dwayne. Congratulations. That's awesome. I hope they gave you a trophy. Let's see. Going down. Okay, we're almost caught up over here. Okay. Buddy and Kelly, maybe they would make taco shells out of these. That would be cool. I would like to see kind of like, you know, that type of thing. You know, it's funny because I believe it's Old El Paso, or El Paso. I think it's Old El Paso. They produce like the knockoff versions of the Doritos Loco Taco. I've seen those in Walmart like millions of times, and I've actually tried them before. They're pretty decent. But it would be kind of cool to see those types of branding from Taco Bell in the stores. I think that would be awesome to kind of see. I don't think it would dilute the brand very much because naturally they don't really come out with too many things like that, but I think it would be cool. Let's see. Deadpool Tool is out today. Yes, Computer Blue. Can't wait to see that. Jency Molina loves iced tea. I do as well. It's my go-to outside of usually alcoholic beverages. Sometimes maybe rum and Coke like from last week, but not this week. But yes, iced tea. Hedwig is eating the naked chicken chalupa. That is just the 1-2 combo for this part of the review here right now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sarah Star Vlogs has it muted, so I haven't reviewed them yet. Cool. And yes, my favorite mug. Sarah, I definitely dig Batman, as you know, so I love my Joker mug here. This was from my brother-in-law when he went to Six Flags Magic Mountain a couple of years ago, and I love this one. It's got that 3D look to it. It's like kind of like a popping type of thing. But yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's see. Going down. Very coated indeed, yep. Not a lot in the bag, says Rachel. Rachel is X. You know, it's about average. I mean, most of these bags typically are filled with air. We all know that. So, yeah, I would say it's almost up to the halfway point, maybe a little less, as you can see. But it's really sold by the weight and 3.5 ounces, you know, for what it is. And the chips, you know, being what they are. You know, I have yet to see a bag that is, like, completely filled to the top. But being that it is name brand, too, you kind of expect it. But yeah, you guys are commenting on the coloring of it. Yeah, for real. Frankie James says red number 4. Wait a minute. Let me check. Let me see if there's actually a red dye. Actually, I'll tell you right now what this is actually, the color comes from here. And it is not a chemical, believe it or not. The color is beet juice annatto extract. That's what gives it the red tinge in there. And then it's got Let's see here. Beet powder. Extractives of paprika. Okay, a little bit of paprika in there. Sugar, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, maltodextrin, which is typical. Citric acid, disatotium, inosonacate, isonosate. I can't even say this word here. Inosonate, whatever. And disodium guanylate. It's kind of a scary situation of whatever these things are, but everything in moderation, right? Not that I completely embarrassed myself here. So, yes, that is pretty crazy. But yes, very, very hot all the way around here. Gonna go down the line. Christian Jones. I eat Taco Bell chips. Like I said, very much like a wonton crisp for me. I'm not really a fan of that type of chip. It's okay when I get their nachos. The flavor's okay. But not really a tortilla, authentic kind of like the grainy type of tortilla chip. They're more like wonton fried crispiness. Kind of like the outer coating of a wonton, really. It's the best way I can use to describe it. Somebody called the fire department up on this live stream. Frankie James, hilarious. All right, going the line here again. 58 people watching me sweat initially. Yes, I think we are down to maybe the mid-30s or so. If you guys can let me know right here, that would be awesome. Let me know exactly how many people are watching and how many thumbs up, too, because I'm in my streaming portal here, so I can't really see what that is. I just see kind of myself in real time talking to myself because I know there's a little bit of a delay by the time it gets to you. Let's see. Brandon Flanagan. Say, ladies man, phase, can't wait to try them. I recommend them. They are really, really cool, I gotta say. Very impressed for a first outing from Taco Bell. You know, I wonder actually who makes them for Taco Bell. Is it actually made by Taco Bell? No, it is not. It's a product of Mexico. Packed exclusively for Taco Bell Corporation, Irvine. 2017, actually, they have. I guess this was planned for a little bit. But it's a product of Mexico. You know, I wonder if it's the Takis brand that's doing something with this. Possibly, you know? I mean, that's actually the Bimbo brand, which is the offshoot, the parent company for that Takis brand as well. But, yeah, Marcel, I think is the name. I did some of their recent stuff. But, yeah, it's a product of Mexico. So this is not even the real deal that way. It's produced for them. So, crazy. Well, there you go. There you go. All right, let's see here. Brandon Flanagan, I've always loved the mild sauce of Taco Bell, and I was curious to see how it would taste as a flavor of tortilla chips since it's Taco Bell. Well, there you go. I mean, hopefully when you give these a shot, once this video goes live tomorrow morning, definitely light up the comment section down below. If you guys are catching it on the replay right now, please do that. Let me know what you guys think of these if you've tried them already there. Which is your favorite? Which one do you think is probably the better of the two? Do you think the fire one is definitely up there with Diablo? Because for me personally, it's still kind of sizzling, guys. I mean, that is really, really nice fire flavor. Pretty impressed. I really, really, really dig it. It's good. Let's see. Jen C. Molina. Oh, it just jumped up here again. Yeah, my chat freaks out. I don't know why. My thing just shoots up on its own here quickly, even though I have it forced to stop here. Derek Leveske, Packweed Ghost Pepper ones, yes. Yeah, the Packweed chips were actually pretty good, and I believe I did the Ghost Pepper chips a while back. You can do a search for that here on YouTube, and you'll probably find that. It was one of my earlier reviews. Let's see. Rocco, do I play Fortnite? No, I never have. I hear lots of great things about it, always. Christian Jones. Although I got to tell you, I am pretty excited about Black Ops 4. That reveal a couple of days ago was pretty bomb, and I'm super looking forward to the next Black Ops. I've gotten every single Call of Duty every single year that it's been out, so I'm going to be adding that one for sure. Bus is watching on Main... Oh, wow, you're at Disneyland right now waiting for fireworks at 9:30. Nice. You reviewed the corn dogs, and they are definitely a must-have. I agree with that. The Red Wagon corn dogs on the inside of Disneyland are absolutely primo. Lots and lots of really awesome cornmeal coating on a very thick hot dog. Just impressive stuff, guys. Impressive stuff. So, yes, Bus, thanks so much for tuning in right now. I know you're doing your thing over there, but I appreciate you jumping on and spending a little bit of time. It is most appreciative, for sure. Simply the best. Is everyone from California an effing nut job? No. No, Cracklin, not at all. Although those with avatars that look like that probably could be. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just having fun with you right now, just so you know. Van's World, it's all good. Christian Jones, I eat Taco Bell tortilla chips. Awesome, awesome. Larry Nguyen, what's for dinner tonight? You know what? I actually already had dinner. I went to Stonefire with the wifey earlier, and we had a very nice meal. So maybe a little coffee, a little dessert after the stream. So we'll have to see what's up. Jane, Goody Two Shoes, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you doing that. Thanks for joining us here. If you missed the, you probably have. I don't know if you've seen the review, but we just took a look at the Taco Bell chips that I received here in the mail. And if you want to catch the replay, it will be available tomorrow morning before 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'll probably get it sometime up in the morning there for you to have it out. Let's see. Cool Guy, what's the next fast food item you're excited to review? Well, I got to tell you, I'm just putting the finishing touches on the review from Sunday. I typically have about 3 things that are filmed, and then I kind of go back and I kind of do stuff. So I kind of have material back and forth that I work on. But the very next review, I actually flipped the coin on. And it was actually something that we were kind of discussing on and off last week. So for any of you who may have been watching the stream from last week and may have gotten wind of some of the things we were kind of talking about, I decided to flip a coin and just shoot this video. So, you know, that's pretty much the next review that you're going to see that's already being put together. About 90% finished with it. I'm just doing a little fine tuning. So that'll be out Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And this live stream will be available tomorrow morning before 12. So you guys will have some content for the weekend. And then some other stuff next week, which I can't talk about just yet. But naturally, it should be fun to do. I have a lot of fun putting my stuff together, and especially with all the stuff that has come out this past week. Let me tell you guys, and I'm sure you've probably already seen this. Let me bring up my app here while I've got this going. All right, so let's talk about that real quick here, because naturally it's been eventful. A couple of the major ones, actually the only 2 that came out before the stream there, was the McDonald's Fresh Beef VIP event, which I'm getting a lot of great feedback on from people in the chat. I have to get back in there and answer the comments. I'm usually a couple of videos behind, then I kind of catch up all in one big sweep. But if you guys saw that review, definitely hit the video playlist or just the videos right above. That was a lot of fun to do there. The wifey and I were invited down to a location in downtown Los Angeles to check out how the fresh beef is made from McDonald's. And it was a blast to check out. So lots of fun stuff there. I showed a couple of things on the last stream with what we got as some swag on that. And it was just a good time. So lots of fun stuff. And incidentally, the guy who was actually flipping and giving us the tour wasn't the manager of the location. It was a very big-wig guy up in the upper echelons of the operations team for McDonald's that was giving us the rundown on that. So it was really cool to actually kind of sit with him for a while, to talk with him. We just really enjoyed the experience, and naturally we got to experience the double quarter pounder with cheese, which was ridiculous. I think I'm still kind of full from that. But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. There were good times with that. And then of course, Smashburger's Pub Triple Double, which was a blast to do as well. Just a ridiculously cheesy cheeseburger. And for those wondering why I didn't give that a 10, spoiler alert, it's just a cheeseburger but in a pretzel bun. So it was delicious, but it wasn't like the be-all end-all. It was very delicious though, don't get me wrong. But I think when anything gets a 9, you got to expect it to be pretty awesome, and that one was. So if you guys haven't checked those 2 reviews out and those 2 features, they are really fun to check out. I really had a good time putting them together, and I do rewatch those last 2 every so often because I love the HD visual of just how that stuff looks. So definitely enjoy them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and of course I'll definitely comment back to let you guys know. Let's see. Brendan, feel like Taco Bell is maybe redundant since Taco Bell made their sauce in packets. Well, that's the marketing gimmick with it though, Brendan. It gets you to think of them and to get you to do it there. Robert, how you doing? Thanks so much for jumping on. Welcome. For those of you guys jumping in late here, the review will be up tomorrow morning before 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. For those of you that want to catch the replay and check out and see my thoughts on the new Taco Bell chips, both the mild and the fire. Larry, which is better, the Habit or Shake Shack or In-N-Out? Wow, that is a very hard one there. As much as I like the Habit, I'm probably going to go In-N-Out and then Shake Shack and then the Habit. But they are both, all 3 are excellent actually. So that's just my preference because I'm just an In-N-Out fan. I love them. Sarah, I'm glad BK had the Chicken Club this week because I wasn't sure what to do for my Fast Fridays. Are you going to review it? Well, you know what? I flipped a coin and something will be making an appearance on Sunday night, Sarah. Like I said, you're a part of the conversation from last week when we were talking about these things, along with something else as well. So I kind of just flipped the coin the other day, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just see what happens here, because I have some stuff coming up, and I wanted to get something in the can at least to have extra. So I just decided to do this. So find out Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard, and let me know what you think of what you see there. Robert, Bill Paxton would have been 63. Yes, I know. Stay frosty as well, Robert. Always indeed. I know, Rob, with Bill Paxton, tragic when that happened last year. Complications from surgery and everything too there. I really, really miss his work that he put out. It's just, it's unfortunate. It really is. Larry Nguyen, am I a cheese lover? Yes, absolutely. I'm a cheese lover. Absolutely. Absolutely. Van's World did the BK Spicy Crispy Chicken versus Original Crispy Chicken video aired this morning. Cool. I have to check that out, Van. I have to check that out and see there. I definitely am a fan of the upgraded Crispy Chicken at BK for sure. So it's always fun checking out the latest versions of what they've got going on there. Good stuff indeed. Optimus is picking up the mild. Got some beefy flavor to look forward to with that one, at least in my opinion. Jules loves the beer. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Trey Fango. Fire. Fire. In the Beavis voice. That's awesome. Derek Levesque, you should review one of those mod pizza places they have in Cali. You know, I haven't seen a mod close by to where I live, but I also haven't really been looking very hard, to be honest. I've done Blaze in the past, and Pyology would be something to look into as well. I think there was actually one Pyology video that I did do, actually. There is one. But mod I'd be looking to check out, for sure. Yeah, Lost Vern Troyer, I know, little mini me. It's horrible. Sarah, are you going to grow the beard out? See how long you can go. I haven't cut my hair in a year. We'll see. If you guys have ever seen the reviews that I posted in my community tab here from the hat, that was much early on where I had, you know, a little bit more than this. So we'll see how it goes for a little bit. We'll see if it gets a little too much in the way. But the next few videos that you're going to see are already going to include this. So technically you'll have at least those to look forward to if I decide to cut anything after. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Larry Nguyen is watching Delta Force 2 tonight. Man, that's a classic right there. That's what, the 80s movie, I think? Is that Chuck Norris, I think, in one of those things? Back in the days when, like, Rambo 2 was kind of kickstarting that whole type of genre. Ed Keaton. Love your bomb reviews. You're so funny and entertaining. Keep up the great work. Peace out, brother. Thanks so much, Ed. I appreciate that very much. All the kind words, as well as for you stopping in to take a look and see what we've got going here tonight. It is really, really an awesome experience doing this every single week. And like I said, I'm very humbled by the love and support from you guys, which actually is a nice segue into what I mentioned earlier about hitting 15,000 plus subscribers, which is just an insane, insane feeling. I mean, whenever you hit your every 1,000 that you go, it's an amazing thing there. But whenever you add just anybody to your tally in terms of people that see your content and that you've produced something that brings something out on them that they say, you know what, I'm going to subscribe to this guy because I like what he's putting out there. I like whatever he's doing. And they give you that love and that support. And I got to be honest, hitting 15,000 a few days ago is just crazy, crazy amazing in terms of the feeling there. So, you know, the march to 20K is on its way in so many words, I guess. So it is just an amazing feeling. But guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I mean, it's just been a love letter of creation ever since the beginning of my channel in 2013 all the way up to what it is now, which will be 5 years in August, which is insane to think about. So, and I couldn't have done it without you guys doing, like I said, what you do. You guys come by, you're engaged, you comment, both positive and negative, and I appreciate them both because either way it still helps the video in a way. But you guys are genuine, and I love answering your stuff back, and it's one of the reasons, like I've always said, you'll always see me say thanks for watching at the end of every comment reply 99.9% of the time that I put in there, unless it's like a double comment. Usually I don't. But I very much mean it, guys. I'm very humbled by the fact that you guys take an interest in what I got to do, and you take what I do seriously as like I do to produce it. And I love it. I just love doing it. So, you know, the march to 20K is well on its way right now, guys. So we'll just keep doing what we do. And thanks for being here and for being part of the Peep This Out community. It means a great deal. Let's see. Thank you, Sarah Star Vlogs, Frankie Jane, appreciate that as well. Goody Two Shoes. Cool guy, 1994. Can you do a Joey? Woo, 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 woo. It's as close as I can do it with a half-numb mouth from this fire chip right now. Buzz, amazing Ian, keep the ball rolling. Great content, positive attitude brings more and more subscribers. I agree. I agree. Robert, thank you so much for that. You know, it takes more energy to not be nice and to be more negative than it does to just be yourself and just, you know, enjoy what you're doing there. And it takes more energy to smile than frown, like I always say. So it's important to do that. And when you're on these streams, you kind of want to put that out there. I mean, that's the whole point of it there. Nobody wants to get on these streams and, you know, like not have, you know, a good experience. I mean, if that's the angle you're going for, have at it, because I'm a fan of all kinds of creator content types there. But I know for me, you know, what you put out there is what you get back. So it's important to be as positive and as motivating as possible. And considering all the tragedy and the craziness in the world, especially from today, which Derek Leveske just jumped in here. I just saw that right there. Yeah, it is no joke. You know, I'm not going to get political about what happened today, but if you guys want to know an easy fix to the problem with all these school shootings, which I don't understand why they don't implement this, and it's something that actually Snoop Dogg said on Instagram, which was actually so true, because I love watching that guy. He's awesome. Snoop is always awesome. But if they just put metal detectors in all the schools across the country, 99% of the time, I think you're going to be fine. I mean, I can't see why that's not something they're looking at doing. So just, you know, shout outs to Snoop for putting that out there. And I think it's only just stating the obvious personally. But for me, like I said, aside from all the gun laws and all the lobbyists and on the whole, you know, the idea of the Constitution being written in a time when musket guns and shotguns were the main artillery back then and everyone had the right to bear arms, to nowadays we have things that can turn you into Swiss cheese, where I don't think the laws from back in those days necessarily apply because of the type of weaponry that we have. At least do something with that type of angle where you can have metal detectors or some form of advanced type of detection in schools. If you're going to put your budget anywhere, put it towards the tech that you're going to use to do what you need to do there. So that's just my 2 cents on that. That's all I'm going to say on it there. But shout outs to everybody right now. Condolences, I should say, to what everyone is dealing with in Texas, and for people directly affected, of course. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Ed Keaton, are you a Marvel or DC fan? Do you do film reviews? You know, Ed, actually, I have a bunch of reviews I've done in the past, but I haven't in a while, to be honest there. I kind of do like the mini reviews here on the live streams there. So naturally, the Avengers is one of the most recent ones I did. Talked about that a couple of weeks ago. And we'll probably get into Deadpool next week as well. But I do have a movie reviews playlist, and if you wanted to see some of production value stuff put into that, definitely take a look at the playlist link up above. And you'll find the movie reviews all the way at the bottom probably. But there's some fun stuff in there. Jurassic World, it was one that I did, which was very graphic intensive. I had some fun putting that together. But as for if I'm a Marvel or DC fan, I love both genres. I know Marvel has way more ahead on DC, naturally, because they've been doing it longer and they've really fleshed out their universe better. DC has kind of rushed to the game and try and really kind of get in there quickly. And Justice League obviously fell a little flat. Wasn't a horrible movie, just wasn't a great movie. No black-suited Superman, which was a major slap in the face to the fan base, and I know that's something that Zack Snyder was thinking of incorporating. And in the deleted scenes on Justice League, there's a scene showing the black suit. It would have been cool to see Superman resurrected a little bit more closer to what we were expecting. I wasn't too thrilled about how they did it in the movie. But I'm a fan of all the genre, to be honest. I love Marvel films. I thought Infinity War was flat-out amazing. So I definitely am a fan, and obviously looking forward to, you know, Aquaman in the fall. Hearing early buzz, it's going to be awesome. I mean, I really hope so. It looks fantastic, at least just initially some of the still shots that they show. So we'll have to see. But naturally, Wonder Woman 2 eventually, and all the rest of them as they decide to reboot and change a few things. We'll see. To Derek Leveske, all schools should be locked at all times, or is it just learning? That's it. Yeah, it's like I said, you got to protect. They need better things for that, for sure. Larry Nguyen, Halloween movie 2018. Yes, I'm excited, super excited. Apparently, some of the news this past week is that they went back to do some reshooting, some extra footage for the film, which is great. The more the better. You want to have a lot to choose from than not enough. Let's see. Finks, you still have to pay someone to stand at the metal detector. You know what? In light of what happened today, Finks, I got to say, I don't think that wouldn't have been a bad idea. Whether we have people there or not, they have budgets for all these other things that are probably nonsensical and not necessary. I think considering the, you know, what's going on in the country right now with this and just the hysteria of it, I think that they need to kind of reallocate. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Let's see. I think the original Lois Lane just passed away. Yes, Robert, that's right. Margot Kidder, a few days ago, 69 years old. Man, it's horrible. It's just horrible. I am just really just. It's a very sad, sad week. It really is, with a lot of loss of familiar faces, and obviously the shooting for today as well. Rachelis with the super chat donation. Thank you so much. Can I get a shout out to Frankie J? Absolutely, Frankie J. Let's peep this out. Thanks so much for jumping on right now, and I appreciate the support and the donation there, Rachel. Of course, everything always goes back into the channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. I appreciate it. Let's see. Sarah Star, Aquaman, yeah. Captain Marvel, that's right. Computer Blue, looking forward to seeing Brie Larson put it down. Could that be the savior? Could that be the savior? Who knows? Adam Warlock hasn't been brought into the Marvel Universe yet, and he was a huge part of Infinity Gauntlet, which is what the movie is based on, so I don't know. The endorsement, did I miss the review? Yes, you did. But it will be actually available tomorrow morning before 12 p.m. Pacific Standard. The endorsement, should you wish to catch it then. I got to take a look and see what you thought of yours as well. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ed, yes, I'm looking forward to that for sure. Paul Rudd, definitely an Evangeline Lilly, I believe is her name, from Lost. Every time I remember her from Lost, for sure. Am I going to see the Queen movie? I'm not sure about that one there, the Freddie Mercury story. I can't tell you, the guy looks pretty much like Freddie Mercury, I gotta say. From what I heard, actually, we were talking about this, kind of a round table with some family and stuff, and apparently it was the guy who plays Borat. God, his name escapes me right now. For some reason, I can't think of his name. But he was actually slated to play Frankie Mercury. Eddie Mercury. He was slated to play the lead, but apparently left over creative differences. And apparently, who they have, it looks a little bit closer to the actor anyway. It looks to the original guy anyway. So we'll have to see. All right, Rachel, stay frosty indeed. Frankie James. Is that a tear? Why is there a tear right there? Frankie James, no more tears. No more tears. Not the Ariana Grande song. No more tears. I see, in a good way. You excited, like my wife, about tomorrow's royal wedding? You know what, Buzz? That's hilarious that you mentioned that, because she's going to be up at 5 a.m. to be doing just that, and I could care less, to be honest. I'm going to be snoozing through that deal. It is all good. I am not interested in that whatsoever, to be honest. Kyle Broussard, Big Birds, what it do? Right back at you, brother. Right back at you. Kyle Broussard, do I have a Nintendo Switch? No, I do not. Sacha Baron Cohen, that's it. Yes. Sacha Baron Cohen. Thanks so much for that. Warren Yazzie, thanks so much, man. What's up? Great to see you on here right now. We are just chilling. We've got a little bit of time left before the stream ends tonight. Had a chance to check out some of the Doritos, or not the Doritos, the Taco Bell chips. Very cool. What's the spiciest thing you've ever eaten? Wow. Spiciest thing that I've ever eaten. You know, I'd probably say, and not just because I had this effect in the video, but if you do a search for the habanero wings from Sonic, that was ridiculous. I gotta tell you, that was pretty ridiculous. And I think I had nuclear blasts on the sides of my ears in that one. So do a search on that one, because I remember that one I was having a problem with that after I filmed it, because I still had it like on my lips, and it was pretty bad. So I'd probably say that right off the top of my head. That's what jumps to mind. So I would definitely say that one there for sure. Larry Nguyen, do I like deep fried food? Yes, absolutely do. Bus, my thoughts exactly. She's setting her alarm for 3 a.m. Yeah, it's the pregame. It's kind of like the Super Bowl, Robert, where it's like, you got to get the pregame in before the actual thing begins. And the whole real life fairy tale thing. I'm just not into it. I mean, I can appreciate that they still do that type of thing overseas, and you have the kings and the queens and stuff like that. And I guess the next time that actually comes around, we were just talking about this at dinner tonight, was that once the kids are old enough and they get married, that'll be the next time there'll be another wedding. So because this is the last of the siblings or the children to get married, I guess it is what it is. But they're going to be replaying this for years and years and years, like all the other past weddings in the past. So it's all good. Her game, what's up? What do you think of Joey's World Tour? He's also one of my favorites as well. Yeah, Joey's a cool guy. I've done a few collabs with him in the past, and he's definitely a jovial and genuine article in terms of just personality. What you see is definitely what you get. Talking with him offline, that I have in the past, he's a great guy. And from what I hear, he may be going to VidCon. So if that happens, that would be pretty awesome. But like I said, he has a lot of fun doing what he's doing, and like I've always said in the past, he knows what he's doing when he's doing it. So for those of you guys reacting the way that you are sometimes on some of his videos, there's a reason why you're probably doing that, and he's doing it on purpose, which is funny, because he's, you know, really kind of like one of those closet comedian types as well. Warren Yazzie, I have not seen Cobra Kai yet. I definitely plan on checking out that show, but I have not had a chance to kind of chunk that out. I know they're only like half-hour episodes, so, you know, I'm looking forward to getting into that. But I hear pretty good things. I hear definitely some pretty good things. Larry Nguyen is a deep fried food junkie. Very cool. Jane, I remember viewing those wings myself, and they were pretty painful. Seriously, Jane, it is no joke. That habanero that Sonic has, it's like, you know what, we're just going to F you up, basically, is what Sonic was saying to the public on that one there. They're just going to pulverize you and make you pay for it. It was a very painful review to do. Needless to say, haven't had them since. Don't plan to any further. David P. is over the royal wedding. Absolutely. Ed Keaton, was there ever a fast food item that disagreed with you? Habanero boneless wings from Sonic, without getting too descriptive. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling so hot after that, to be honest. I didn't finish those, and what I did have, that pretty much was that. But aside from that, though, I can't really say anything else has really kind of, you know, hurt me like that. I really kind of try and balance what I do and what I do review. I don't eat everything all in the same review. I usually bring it home 99.9% of the time, and then I kind of take out either the meat, the protein. I'm going to chop it up, use it for something else. But I would probably say those wings still, to be honest. Let's see. Did you see Joey was twerking on his live stream last week? I did not see that. I jumped in on that live stream for a bit, but I did not see that, no. I know Buzz Joey's doing live streams now. Yes, on Saturdays. Have to tune in and check out and see what the latest endeavor is. I think he goes for about an hour and a half or so, give or take. I think personally for me, an hour is good, because I don't want, I know you guys have things you got to do, and you definitely want to have your evening in front of you there. And I think an hour for me personally, just to kind of keep it going, is about as much as I can do. In the past, I was doing like maybe 2 hours, like in the car. And if I'm actually out somewhere, I might go longer. But I think an hour is sufficient for this type of format in there. But there's nothing wrong with just hanging out and chilling. You know, if that's what you'd like to do, of course, by all means, to do that as well. But I just know that I've got things that I got to do outside, and I want to make sure I have things ready for you guys, naturally, for down the road. Let's see. Joey's live streams are pretty good also. Yes, he's like I said, he's a natural guy just doing his thing on camera. And that's after a while, you kind of feel comfortable with it, and you just, you know, it doesn't feel as awkward like it may do like you may in the beginning. And yes, if you mess up, it happens, but you know, you don't have to really worry about it and trip over your words. But you know, after a while, you can kind of tell when you kind of have that relaxation going there. You're calm, and you're just kind of just communicating, and you're connecting with your audience. So, yeah, I agree. He definitely has a blast. But hopefully he's fixed. I know he didn't have it fixed this last time, but his chat window still flies by like the Roadrunner. And there's an option in the portal for streaming that you can put in a delay. You can actually slow it. So we got to find a way to actually let him know. Maybe if he doesn't have it fixed like this Saturday, I'll shoot him a message and let him know this is how you do it. For those of you who haven't done it already, I'm sure some of you guys are trying to tell him. So we'll see. Sarah Star Vlogs, are you going to watch 13 Reasons Why Season 2? You know, Sarah, my wife is really big on the first season. I have not really watched it in detail. I would kind of, in passing, see her watch it, and I kind of know what's going on with the narration and that type of thing. But I've seen the trailer to it. I'm actually very much into The Handmaid's Tale Season 2 right now. And we're going to be checking out, I want to say I think it's the 5th episode tonight. 4th or 5th episode tonight. So yeah, definitely Handmaid's Tale is crazy. That's just a crazy show. I recommend that. If you guys just like shows in general, it's a heartbreaking show, but it's just it's tense. It's very, very tense. Derek, yes, his chat goes miles an hour. Yes, I don't know. So I don't even bother commenting. Let's see. Sarah Stars, I like the more intimate live streams. I agree. And I think once the chat streams kind of slow down, That would be a little bit better, I think, to kind of help the overall experience there. Sarah Stars has no life. I can stream longer. Don't say that. You just love the format. It's okay. You can say that. Say that. Don't say you have no life. I know you have a life. We all do. Those who say they don't have a life actually do, because the stuff that they do may not be what they feel is up to par with what they think they should be doing. So that's why they may say stuff like that. I'm just making an assumption. I'm just saying that way. But no, Sarah, you definitely have a life, and you definitely put out some really, really fun content. So don't ever say that. Don't ever put yourself down. Not on my stream anyway. Don't ever put yourself down. Let's see. Would you like to be in a horror movie, Larry Nguyen? I actually was, to be honest. I did some voiceover work for a horror movie called Better Watch Out. But to physically be in it, to actually be on camera, yeah, I would actually. And if it's which one, probably like a Friday the 13th. I would love to be like one of the victims on Friday the 13th. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, without a doubt, I've done some voiceover stuff for that movie. If you guys haven't seen it, you can find some links to where you can stream it off of my website, which is peepthisoutreviews.com. Naturally, it's on my intro, as well as pretty much just doing a search online for it. Like, it's pretty much everywhere, to be honest. Let's see. What's your favorite band and song by the band? Wow. You know what? I really can't say I have like a favorite band, but the band that I usually gravitate back to is usually Queensryche, believe it or not. Queensryche, Def Leppard, Disturbed. I mean, I like some hard rock at the same time. I'm a big EDM fan. I like electronic dance music. I like that type of stuff as well. But I'm just a huge fan of some pretty hard rock, you know, as well too, that way. Because Queensryche, for me, I mean, that from when I was a little bit younger, was just awesome. Operation Mindcrime is probably my all-time favorite album, besides like Def Leppard, Hysteria, any of those types of things. So I would probably say for sure. Ed Keaton, what do you mean when you say Cheaters Cam style? Cheaters Cam, oh yeah, Metallica as well too. Cheaters Cam style is a reference to a show in the 90s with, I want to say it's, the guy's name was Greco. Gordon Greco, Mark Greco, something Greco, I think was the host. But basically it was a show where people were busted for cheating on their spouses. And they would have like this surveillance camera footage, and they would kind of make it look all hardcore. The guy would be dressed up in a trench coat. And then what they would do is, as they kind of confirm, you know, the affair going on, or the, you know, the lewd acts going on in public, wherever they may be, or just going out to dinner, they would confront the party on camera, and then basically have the woman or the guy who's being slighted there with them. And then naturally it's a big confrontation with, you know, the guy girl that they're cheating with, and then the actual person involved in the relationship, and it got crazy there. So the term Cheaters Cam style is my reference, because I use the recording template that I have built, that's built into iMovie as well as Final Cut Pro 10, which is what I use to edit my stuff. And I use that format basically, and I call it Cheaters Cam. So I basically pulled the graphic, put it on the side, and then that's the format that I use when I do night filming. So that's the main history and the story with that. Brendan, I'm a little late. I'm going to take off. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for jumping on, Brendan. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you so much. We'll definitely see you next time for sure. And definitely the next video, Sunday, Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. is when the next one. Big Birds, any chance of Market Mondays making a comeback? I think that's what it's called. You know, I've had a few people offline ask me that. And maybe. You never know. Maybe. I know that was some of my earlier green screen experimentation with the whole, you know, supermarket aisle behind me and everything like that. So I may actually resurrect that. The last time that I did was actually for fun with the Doritos Russian Roulette, or the Doritos Roulette chips that they had. So I actually had like this whole thing with the roulette wheel behind me, or kind of like this whole casino thing. So it was fun to do in the market aisle there. So, you know, the original thing that I used to say with that, you know, is welcome to Market Mondays, you know, right here on aisle 6. You know, we're going to be checking out something. And then what I would do is I would pull something out, and I would say, you know, we're going to be headed over into the frozen food aisle here on aisle 6, and this is going to be the thing. So we'll have to see if maybe one day that makes a return. That would be kind of fun as another throwback. Food Central TV has retracted a message. No bueno, Connor, no bueno. But it's all good. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you doing so. Let's see, Durbin Brown, those fire chips look good. Yes, they are. They are definitely pretty awesome. Food Central TV is peeping out this live stream. Thanks so much for jumping on, Connor. Just in case, you probably have already seen a title, but you have missed the review of these. This is actually going to be out tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or earlier. Most likely earlier. You guys can take a look at my thoughts on them. Pretty impressive. No spoilers from this point on, though. But I did enjoy what these had to offer for sure. Larry Nguyen, Green Day, old Metallica or new Metallica? Old Metallica, Dylan. Old Metallica. Nothing against the new, but always the classic stuff when they were a lot more younger and there was more raw. But of course, Enter Sandman is always a favorite. Joey Greco, Kyle Broussard, thank you. Thank you so much. Cheaters was great. Even as a kid, I hardly knew what I was watching. Yeah, I know, for real. For real. That is very, very true. Let's see. Ed Keaton, do I think The Irishman will get a theatrical release or go straight to Netflix? Do you like Scorsese films? You know, I do very much. And you know what? If it goes to Netflix, I think it would get just an equally huge response because Netflix is obviously like the de facto standard when it comes to film in terms of streaming and viewing. So if they're going to have that audience there, I want to say that the upfronts that happened this past week with all the companies and all the television stations and all the cable stations getting together and to give you a little preview of what's coming, Netflix, I think, had the largest amount of series coming out in 2018 over everybody else combined, which is crazy to think about because, you know, they're investing billions of dollars in original series there. And honestly, I love series on Netflix. There's a lot of stuff to choose from, obviously. So, you know, I'm definitely a fan if they do that. Considering Scorsese's name, though, Ed, that would be interesting to see if they don't just push it out to theaters, because Martin Scorsese directed films, naturally, you know, that's marketing right there. So either way, we're going to see it. All right. Larry Nguyen, do I like raw food? Only sushi. Definitely only sushi. All right, bus battery is dying. We've got 3 minutes left or so of the stream tonight. Thanks so much. I'm glad your battery made it all the way through here. And to everyone who has made it on here right now, thank you so much for those of you who have jumped on. I'm not sure how many thumbs up and how many people watching and how many thumbs up do we have, because I'm in my streaming portal software, so I can't see. So if you guys give me an update before we close it out, that would be amazing. And if you haven't shared this out with your peeps yet, let them know. Replay is coming tomorrow. It's going to be good. Let's see. Sarah Star Vlogs, do you want any pets? Yes, I do. And I actually had believe it or not, I had a stray cat, Sarah, that would actually always come to my place here around 6 o'clock every night. We were feeding it for a while, and then it just became a routine fixture on our porch, the patio area. And next thing I know, it's bringing me, like, you know, rat tails. Basically, it was adopting me and bringing me gifts. That's what cats do when they do that stuff. They call it you become their forever human, is what it's called there. And with Sarah having a couple of cats, I'm always a fan of watching her streams and watching those cats make an appearance. So yes, I definitely I missed that cat. Unfortunately, it passed away. It was very sick. This was maybe about a year and a half ago, and it just never came back. And there was one night where it just didn't look right. So I wish I could have taken it to the vet, and I always kick myself thinking about that because I really love that cat. I really do. And her name was Boo. That was the name of the cat. I just called her Boo. So it's really kind of sad. Mr. Carolbear, you should let the bad boy grow out some more. Yeah, we're going to let it go for a little bit. And maybe you'll see the conquistador gets blonde right over here. I've said that in the past. We'll see if that makes an appearance here. See what happens. Edgar, shout me out, please. Have you ever tried any of the Whataburgers? By the way, you are an amazing food critic, and overall, looking forward to watching all your videos. Edgar, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, as I'm saying that twice. Shout outs to you, Edgar. Let's peep this out. I appreciate you doing that here on the channel and letting me know that you're here for sure. You know, Whataburger, I would definitely love to check out. Last time I was there was when I was in Galveston on the way to CraveCon a couple of years ago, and we were in Texas driving to there, and I saw a whole bunch of them. And I wanted to stop and check one out, but I just didn't have the opportunity to do so. So I would love to check out Whataburger. There's a lot of great stuff they have there, and I've seen some reviews online of a lot of people reviewing that place, and I would love to do it eventually. So we'll have to see. But thank you so much for your kind words, Edgar Herna, and I appreciate that very much, and for being here tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see, Cabrasar, did you see the episode of Cheaters Cam where Joey Greco got stabbed? No. Now I'm going to have to search this out. Wow. I'm going to have to check that out for sure. Craziness. Well, it's jumping up here right now. Good age who's working my last day of 3 weeks straight of overtime. Wow. Got to get up early. Much love to everyone. Congrats again, Mr. K. Thank you so much, Jane. I appreciate you jumping on. I appreciate that very much. Again, you'll be able to catch the replay tomorrow, but get some rest, man. That's a crazy schedule right now. So we got 35 peeps watching and 29 thumbs up, 33. Okay, very cool. As we wind it down, Outlaws Generation, how you doing, man? Nice to see you on here. Will I be at VidCon? I'm thinking about going, thinking about making it there. I don't have an official ticket yet, only because the last couple of times that I've been, like Joey has said in this past stream, I mean, like 150 to 200 bucks, and when we're in there, it's just okay. You know, it's really nothing crazy. So if I do go, I'll definitely see about. There's a lot of stuff to hang out around the outside as well. So we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. But guys, as we begin to wind it down here, let me take a look and see. We've got Randy Chambers. Thanks so much for the update as well, for all of you guys giving me that information. Very cool. Great audience tonight. I'm glad you guys had an opportunity to jump on live and spend some time with me. And definitely look forward to the stream, as well as the next full food review coming out Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, I flipped a coin, and I decided to go with what I did there. It wasn't the best 2 out of 3. It was just, you know what, I'm going to flip it. Whatever it is, it is. Basically, I knew what it was going to be on either side, and I did what I did. So you guys will find out what that is on Sunday night as well. Sarah Star, let's see. Outlet Generation, I'm doing very well. Thanks so much. Thanks for all you do, Ed is telling me here. Stay frosty as well. I appreciate that very much. You guys definitely mean the world to me. And again, everything that I've been doing here on my channel wouldn't be possible without the love and support from you guys. I mean, like I said, 15,000 plus subscribers right now is just insane to think about. It really is. Every time the numbers go up, it's insane. So thank you so much. Sarah, come back to Texas and we'll do a collab. I'm down with it, for sure. I'm definitely down with that, Sarah. That would be awesome. Dave, what's going on, man? Nice to see you. It's been a minute, for sure. We're just rounding out the stream here right now, but thanks so much for jumping on. It's appreciate you over on the other side of the pond there, doing your thing, for sure. Ed Keaton, one more question. Have I tried anything from Fat Burger? Yes, I have. The Impossible Burger, actually. I did that review, I want to say a couple of months ago, and I was thinking about doing just one of their other regular burgers in the near term. I may actually still do that based upon the schedule. So there may be something new coming from Fat Burger at some point as well. And then the last couple here. Cool Guy, how do you feel about being shouted out by iDubbbz Content Cop? I know it's old, but I just saw it recently. It was hilarious. Hey, it's all good. And like I always say, even if it's something bad, it's something. Because people, obviously, if they're not talking about you in some way, I guess you haven't arrived yet, so to speak. But yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I don't take it personally. Like I said, I don't know these people personally. So all these comments and things that I see from people that I don't know, I show them to my wife. It's hilarious. Some of these things that people really are trying to get at you in such a way. And to be honest, 99.9% of the nasty stuff that people comment on my channel is filtered anyway, because I have a super strict flagging tool that's set up in terms of just pulling that instantly. So I never really see it. That's why if you guys ever look through my comment feeds or the comments on any of my videos, you're not really going to see too much crazy stuff. And there's a reason for it. So, you know, I'm all about the positive aspect of what I do, and I don't want that to spill over and to be something toxic at the same time. So I don't want that to take away. I'm all about the experience of what I do. Let's see. Master Chef. Outlaw Generation, could I interview you on my podcast? Sure. That'd be fun to do. Send me some email. For sure. Plenty of ways to get in touch off of YouTube as well as on my website as well. But all that information is there. Very cool. Mr. Rogers, do you follow Huddy or the Chili King? I do not. I've never heard of those, actually. All right, Lowy Nguyen is out. Gonna see on Sunday. Yes, we got some stuff in there. And Big Birch, thank you for your dedication and consistency. You know what? I'm all about that. Every single week, at least 2 videos, live stream. I have a blast doing this stuff. It never gets old. I have a lot of fun, and eventually it kind of keeps moving forward. So it's really good. Dave's movie reviews. I know my working life sucks, but it keeps me busy. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, Dave. I hear you. Believe me, I hear you. But thanks so much for jumping on. Sarah Star Vlog, you have a great night as well. Looking forward to your stream for tomorrow night, of course. And Joey will be doing his thing too, as well too. Good times, Mr. Rogers. East meets West. Peep this out. And Whitfield's food review. That would be an amazing situation, for sure. Nick and Jen over there. Jojo, Habit Burger, he's better than In-N-Out. I wouldn't say better. It's good, but I wouldn't say better. Ed Keaton, keep doing what you're doing, man. Forget all the haters. Hey, you know what? It's all good, because if you don't have haters, like I said, then you're doing something wrong. So that just means people are trying to bring you down. And don't let anyone bring you down. No matter what you do it to the best of your ability. Whatever position you hold and whatever job you may have, do it to the best of your ability. Walk with a tall stick and your chest out, and don't look behind you. And if you ever want to be the next level, act like the next level. That's the important thing. So with that said, I'm going to jump on over here right now. Again, guys, you'll be able to catch the replay tomorrow, Saturday, before noontime, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Most likely, probably like in the 10, 11 o'clock hour, give or take. This was a lot of fun checking out these chips from Taco Bell. And again, shouts out to Taco Bell for sending these. My ratings are never influenced by anything. I'm not sponsored by Taco Bell. I'm not sponsored by anybody, really. And if I am ever sponsored, you're going to see something in the description box, or there'll be something on the screen for sure. It's just my honest assessment of what I'm thinking. And like I said, a lot of the times these things really have to try to suck to be bad. I mean, it's really, generally, it's going to be good. And again, marketing, very cool on this. Really digging this here as well. So you guys will be able to relive all the good times from the stream tonight, tomorrow, and at the same bat time, same bat channel, obviously here. Peep This Out reviews found at youtube.com/peepthisout. And of course, all the good stuff here on facebook.com/peepthisout, on Instagram, which I'm Peep This Out reviews. And incidentally, we have a couple of days left on the promo for my Spreadshirt shop. If you guys are looking for some merch, I actually have some hoodies. Probably should have mentioned that in the very beginning. You guys will be able to get 20% off by using code FAB15. Actually, it's 15% off. My mistake there. And you guys will be able to get some discounts. So take a look at the Spreadshirt shop. All the links are always going to be down below in the videos for those things. If you guys want to rock one of those, that would be awesome. If you do happen to pick one up, take a picture of it, shoot me out on Twitter there, and let me take a look. That would be awesome. And I'll definitely shoot you guys out for that on the streams as we go forward. So, Derek Levesque, I hear Laurel. Sorry. It's Laurel. So with that, I'm going to end this one out here real quick, guys, and I will be here for the duration of the music that you're going to hear at the very end. So make sure you guys, if you guys are going to be hanging out in the chat, please continue to do so. I'll try and respond to as many as I can before the music is over. And with that, this is Ian K closing out the live stream officially for this week, guys. We'll talk about Deadpool 2 next week, as well as another live food review, most likely, and we'll have a good time. So with that said, that is it for now. Until next time, this is Ian K. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week I'm here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, because my mouth is still lit up from the fire from this one here right now. In the meantime, stay frosty.